Police have revealed a violent struggle took place between a scientist and his attacker outside the Blockhouse Bay Tennis Club on Saturday. The victim, who died from stab wounds, has been named as 54-year-old Stephen Thorpe, known in the community as an insect expert. Zane Small has the latest.
A floral tribute delivered to the Blockhouse Bay Tennis Club in West Auckland, where Stephen Thorpe, a man in his 50s, was killed on Saturday morning.
Shock. Just outright shock. It's a busy club.
In an email, the tennis club described the victim, who worked out of the club at the Faux River Catchment Trust, as a beautiful soul. Jeff Davenport is a member of the tennis club.
Stephen was a guy that many of us in the club saw around.
Stephen is remembered as a keen entomologist, someone who studies insects.
Undertook his bug surveys across Auckland.
Pest control company Bioforce said his knowledge of New Zealand insect taxonomy, or the classification of species, was second to none. We will miss you and hope your attacker is brought to justice. But the killer is still at large, and the tennis club was still cordoned off today. Police have revealed that the victim was working on his laptop here at the club on Saturday. He then went outside, and shortly after, cries for help were heard. A staff member witnessed the victim in a violent struggle and went to call for help. The victim died from injuries consistent with stab wounds. Police say there was a large amount of blood, and it is highly likely some of it transferred onto the offender. Detective Inspector Glenn Baldwin said today someone will know who this person is, and I challenge them to do the right thing and come forward.
Is it a random attack? Did the killer know Stephen? Was there a motive, or was it just maybe a mental health issue? Still many questions to be answered about this brutal, broad daylight attack.
Zane's with us now. Zane, police were also dealing with a kidnapping at the weekend.
Yeah, that's right. This is information we've just received today. Officers at a checkpoint in Whangarei on Saturday night went from carrying out breath tests to dealing with an active kidnapping situation after a person jumped out of a vehicle and made concerning claims to police. Now, following that information, the driver of the vehicle, who was a patched Crips gang member, he was arrested, and after speaking with him, police searched a property where two people were also allegedly being held against their will. A nomad gang member was also arrested after trying to flee that property. And while no one was injured in this ordeal, police say the victim at the checkpoint showed great courage in coming forward.
OK, Zane, thank you for that update.